Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Cutting Stems, week 3. It's Ria's birthday, so we are ready to go. Yes. It's tomorrow.
It's your birthday. It's like 10
we're
o'clock.
we're less than 2 hours away, so it basically counts. So we have to celebrate.
My feet up and twerk?
Not without your socks on.
Okay.
Yeah, true.
Right.
Keep those toes wrapped up.
The dogs might bark.
Yeah, keep them wrapped up. We have an absolutely famous human being sitting next to us tonight. Trent is back, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, please.
That is really him, guys.
Please,
Can
yeah.
you believe it?
Yeah, you had Tommy Smokes on last time, and he's just, God, he's a nothing. And he's, I'm just, you know.
What did you think of Tommy last week? He did a good job?
I thought he looked, you know, he wore what I usually wear, and I actually thought he did a pretty good job.
Yeah, he did.
But, you know, but the thing is, Tommy likes to rub that stuff in my face, so you know, he's just, sometimes he's too much for me.
Trent didn't want this on Cutting Stems, but he did jump out of a cake and strip for me for my birthday.
I did.
But we didn't air it because it's going to be on his OnlyFans, which premieres tonight.
Midnight.
Please sign up. It's
Free save.
Yep.
$200 a person. It's
Oh,
totally
but what about
worth it.
I thought you actually have a promo code for Ria's birthday.
I
Promo
do.
code RIA25.
Yeah.
You get 25
You can get
twerk,
$25 off.
You get $25 off.
And maybe if Trent makes enough money, he'll finally break 90 and be available.
I was gonna say it brings a whole new meaning to breaking 90.
Right.
There you go.
Thanks to Mattress Firm, as always. Love Mattress Firm.
This is my first time in the bed.
It is
What
your
do you
first
think about
time.
the
It is your
bed?
first time in the
Feeling
bed.
cozy?
I like it. It's actually
You know,
incredibly
it's
comfortable.
really,
It is.
because it is so big, it is kind of like a couch. But we love Mattress Firm. Thank you so much for being our sponsor. You know, if you are looking to unjunk your sleep, Mattress Firm is where you need to go. Trent, you getting some junk sleep lately?
Yes, I have been.
Yeah.
I have been recently, and you know, I got to get
time to unjunk it.
I need to get a Mattress Firm mattress. I might just take one of these home with me once we're done with all this, and I will unjunk my sleep. I'm looking forward to that.
Exactly. So you can go to mattressfirm.com or go to a Mattress Firm store, talk to a sleep expert, and get matched with your perfect mattress and be living in absolute pure bliss like we are right now.
Yeah.
We are going to start the show.
I'm extra sleepy.
I know, we are going to start the show. We have a lot to talk about. It was a very busy episode, I would say.
Very
a lot
busy
went down
episode.
this episode. But
Accurate way to describe it. Busy.
we do have a little extra something.
Oh.
Unexpected.
Now we
Nice.
don't want to set the mattress on fire.
Oh.
So just pretend that those are lit.
Oh, yay.
Oh, happy
Sing
birthday to you. Hope everyone's singing at home.
Happy birthday to you.
Show yourself singing.
Happy
birthday, dear Rhea. Happy birthday.
Birthday to you.
Hey, blow
Yeah.
out your candles so we don't set the set on fire.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
What a wish.
Thank you guys.
There was a lot of thought behind that wish.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, get it.
Yeah, I want to know
Take one of those.
Everyone should have a little bit of that.
Yep.
Yep.
Thank
Thank
you,
you guys.
Devin.
That's really sweet.
Delicious.
I brought knives and forks and
Oh,
Thank you very
Fantastic.
much.
because everyone loves to hear people eat on camera.
Yeah.
Okay. Great episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, good episode.
As far as TV goes, it's absolutely insane what they're putting these two women through.
Yes,
but
it is.
we were absolutely glued to the TV. We'll start from the beginning with these one-on-one dates. Rachel and Zach had a date where they were supposedly going to a big ol' Hollywood movie premiere. Karamo was dressing them. They're having these moments. The date was watching each other's home videos. Kelly cried about throughout the entire date.
I did.
So we know that Kelly did a lot of drugs this weekend.
Listen, I've been on like a very long bender. Like
was
not,
in Miami.
not because I want to be, just because like I got a lot of plans this summer, and they're all happening right now, and it's been tough. But I'll tell you what, it's been a while since The Bachelor's got me like that. So about fucking time, something trick. Maybe yes, it was an easy go for them to get me going, but I believed the shit out of that date.
You know what also made me laugh about that date is people love sharing like home videos, but truly, if you don't really know the person, I don't care about your home videos. I just don't. Like if you're gonna sit me down and be like, let's all look at all these pictures and videos, and you're not
the truth.
You're not very close to me. These people don't know each other. Rachel and Zach do not know each other.
That is so true, Fran.
And you're like, actually, oh, you gotta sit and go, and then you gotta be every single picture. You gotta be like, oh my God, so cute.
And you gotta be like, which one is you?
Yeah,
like, I don't know enough about
right.
you. Know, like, there's a bunch of little kids in this picture. I don't know which one is you because we met.
They
2
literally
hours
don't know
ago.
each other.
Yeah,
but
I
it was
am
very emotional for both of them, clearly.
Guilty of showing people pictures that no one would care about, and I know, like, you know what I mean, like, because when someone shows me, unless we're super close, like if you guys started showing me pictures of you,
last weekend.
I would love that. Like, I want to see young pictures of you.
Right, you want to see your friends. Yeah.
Someone you barely know, it's like cute.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, it's so cute.
It's like when you see a baby that's kind of ugly and you have to lie and say that it's cute.
Wow.
Yep.
You know what was a super depressing part of those home videos? They have the date in the bottom left-hand corner.
Yes.
2001, it said.
Yeah.
I mean, those. I remember 2001. I was very much alive, and I knew what was happening.
I was in the
Yeah.
fourth
And they
grade.
made it seem like, look at these videos that are just totally ancient.
You were
I got,
very aware and present in 2001.
I
Like
got-
your
I
mind
got
was fully
contact lenses.
developed.
Contact lenses in 2001.
right. I
That's how old I was.
I was like playing baseball. Like I was playing. I was playing all these sports. That was very
You
depressing
were
to me.
still trying to break 90.
I hadn't broken 90 then, and I haven't yet. It's true.
And maybe you never will.
It could be a no forever. That series might just go on forever.
What did you guys think of Zach's story about his dad wanting to be a airplane fighter pilot, and then they would go to the airport and watch the planes, and Rachel said they did the same thing?
Grab my eyes out.
Yeah,
obviously.
Kelly
Grab my
was
eyes out.
bawling at this point.
It's just like it's a sweet. I thought it was a really sweet story. Like I also we're unclear about Zach's dad, right? Like we don't know what their relationship is currently present day. We didn't see his
If
dad
he was
on the thing.
what tense he was speaking
what tense is he talking about his dad? If he's talking about his dad in the past tense, I wasn't crying hard enough.
Yeah.
Because that was a very sentimental story, a sentimental moment. I think that what made that more sentimental too was Rachel's genuine reaction being like, you used to do that, so did I with my dad. And the fact that she's a pilot,
Yeah.
it got me going.
Maria?
This is cynical, but I think that Rachel told that story somewhere and he heard it and he said it to her.
You think?
Yeah.
You think he's like that?
Yeah.
That would suck
I don't know.
if he's like that.
I don't know if I actually think
That's
that.
what, you know what, though?
It's just kind of fun to think
That's
about, right?
age. Maybe cynicism
You are
comes with age.
sweating like a motherfucker.
I mean,
I warned him.
dude,
Oh my
I warned
God.
him how hot it was going to
Somebody
be.
I know,
I'm
Sky
sweating in a
rag.
tank top.
dude, Fran. So we.
I
You
warned
need me
you.
to pour
So
this
this is,
water on
I
your head?
would love that. So I haven't been here the first 2 weeks, and I'm excited to be back. And we're texting the chain about dinner. We're getting pizza, which I was very excited about. And Fran, just as an aside, said, "By the way, Trent, it gets really hot in that studio." I really didn't think much of it. I was like, oh, whatever. I mean, I've been in hot weather before. It's been 90 in New York the last 2 weeks. It's hot as fuck in here.
I
You
realize
don't even know. You don't
I'm
even
wearing
know.
sunglasses and I could still see the sweat off your face.
I just got.
Holy shit!
I just got a lot of beads of sweat going on my forehead right now.
Yeah.
Somebody get his real close zoom in on his face.
no.
Like,
Oh,
I mean, like,
Okay, you're
no.
trying to zoom in?
No, if I was dripping
That's
sweat like that,
mean.
I would want
I don't
someone to
care.
zoom in too.
They're
This
gonna
is
start falling soon.
this is cardio for me.
No, they,
Yeah.
I'm losing weight
they
here.
it
He's
is
got
about
beads
to
of
start
sweat in the-
dripping
in the
onto
back
your
of his
shoulders.
hair right here.
Cutting stems is actually
Right
kind of
here.
like one of those sweat,
Oh my
one of
God.
those
Sweat
sweats,
here.
like the studios you go to where they wrap you in like, and tin
Hot
foil.
yoga?
Yeah, I feel like-
and you just sweat.
I feel like I'm
Yes,
trying to cut weight
exactly.
for a wrestling meet.
Yeah, there you go.
Guys, I have like under boob sweat. Like I'm
no.
not trying to
I'm
act
wearing a
like
tank
it's
top. Have you
just
ever
Trent
seen me?
sweating.
Oh no,
You
it's
wore a
hot.
tank top on camera? Like
No.
never. Like
I
I'm not
mean,
a tank top girl.
I want you guys to know I am not self-conscious about the sweat.
Okay, good.
It's gonna be fine.
Okay, all right.
And again, I'm
You
trying
keep
to
pointing it out if you want.
trying to lose a little bit of weight, so this is helping.
Okay,
that's
good.
great, that's great.
The date with
It's
Zach.
like a sauna.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is
it's
just
exactly
like
what
a
it
We're
is.
sauna.
detoxing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this is actually a spa. Surprise spa for his birthday.
Yes. The date with Zach obviously went very well. You could tell that they're clicking. He almost cried towards the end of the date, talking about how well it was going. So, Zach, good things for Rachel. The other date was Gabby and Eric, and they went out with Grandpa John, who was the star of the date by far. They couldn't put a roof on that Jeep, and poor Grandpa John was cold in the back seat.
catch
He had
a
a fleece
cold.
blanket on. He had a
He
fleece
looked like he was
blanket
shivering.
on his
Unacceptable.
legs. How are they not putting the top
Unacceptable.
of it? How are they sooner giving him a fleece blanket than just putting the roof on the fucking car?
Right. That
Is
means
that
there
so
was
crazy?
that means there was a discussion.
100%.
Like, do we put the top on the Jeep for Grandpa John, or do we just get him this blanket from Walmart?
Here's his
It's like,
blanket.
here's
If
a
you're
blanket.
cold, obviously he's going to be cold. If you even have one thought, like, I might be so cold in this open air car that I need a fucking blanket, then put the top up.
And old people are just notoriously very cold.
Of
Like my
course.
nano came from Florida like a couple weeks ago. It was very hot, 85 degrees. He was like, I am so cold. It's like, they're just gonna be cold.
Yeah.
Right.
It is true. They went to a sound bath, which Grandpa John didn't seem very interested in. Probably Eric wasn't very interested in it either. I don't really have much to say about the sound bath. We can just skip right to,
Very Kendall Jenner.
yeah, we can go right to the bowling
Kendall
date
Jenner
where,
likes sound
Baths,
baths.
yeah.
yes.
Does she? I would
They,
like to
and so does Kim, I think. They've done that for birthday
What's
parties
it for?
before.
Like,
It
what's
was
it do?
when they did that, you know, when they released the first trailer ever for the new Kardashian show,
Yeah.
and they went through everyone's homes. That's
And
what
Kendall
Kendall
was like,
doing.
I'm a freak. Like,
Ne-
I have all this shit going on.
She was sitting on the floor doing the sound bath.
Does it reset your energy?
It's a
that type deal?
like meditation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not against them at
I'm not
all.
either.
It actually sounds
Yeah,
very
no, it's
relaxing.
not. I would like somebody who can perform. Like, should I hit up this Bachelor shaman, whoever?
You
woman
can
who
find
she is,
somebody
to give me a
in
sound
about
bath?
2 seconds.
I think I would do
Okay.
it. I think
I
I
would
would
do it.
definitely do it.
I would do it. Let's do it as a group
Have
activity.
our own group date.
Yeah, let's do
great.
our own group date to a sound bath.
They show up at a bowling alley where there just so happens to be a nice elderly woman waiting waiting to meet Grandpa John. It was kind of a date for Grandpa John.
Yeah, it was.
Just
Yeah, they-
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
glasses are falling off your face.
I'm
Glasses
just
are
sweating
fogging.
my ass off.
Going down his nose. And like I
tough.
said, I tried
Do you
to
think
warn
that-
you, Trent.
You
think
did.
that you're gonna
and
be sweating on this
but
bed when
I
you
also
stand up?
like.
Imagine Trent came
But
in
this is
wearing
also like
a
the
tank
least.
top.
This is like the least amount of clothes Trent will ever wear.
Trent wore khaki shorts
Trent's
and
like,
a
please.
black
Not
tank
Trent's
top.
He's
Cap.
got like wool
Ah!
socks. I've never seen him. He's got like wool socks on right now. They're like the Christmas wool socks.
Take your
Like,
socks
Oh, no, no, no.
I'm not
no.
taking my
because they
socks
dare you to
Let
take your
the
socks
dogs
off.
breathe.
off. They got.
They're all caged up.
I will start an OnlyFans before I take those socks off.
Yeah, I would love to see your pedicure
feet
situation.
look-
Like,
Oh
what
my
do your
God,
toenails look
skin
like?
is the same color as your khakis. You need
Actually,
Oh
socks.
boy, it's
Actually,
just
paler, I would say.
great. Just really good to be back.
Listen, you left us for too long.
I know. Oh.
You actually deserve all of this.
Yeah, you
No, I'm
deserve
with
it
you.
all.
You guys, that's fine.
Oh, man.
Grandpa John, bowling date.
John.
Yeah, let's talk thoughts on the bowling date.
Yeah.
And Eric. Thoughts on Eric?
Well, I thought the most interesting part of Eric was the dinner portion of the
Yes,
date.
we can talk about
Oh,
that.
I don't want to jump too far ahead.
Oh, go
but
ahead. Trent, jump.
Yeah, it was just that was like
Trent.
I was like clearly it was a Gabby date, right? This is the thing. I get confused.
Yes, Gabby date.
Yes.
Gabby Day, yes.
I wasn't quite sure what was going on with him and Gabby walked away and was very emotional, and he just kind of sat there, and I couldn't stop looking at his haircut.
He's got bad haircut.
It's
Bad haircut.
He's in like an in-between stage of I want a mullet, but I don't have one yet.
It's just
Do
ugly.
you get a spray tan just on the top
Right.
half of your body?
No, I go.
Trent, the color.
It is actually
color of
wild.
your
The
forearms
difference is crazy. The difference is nuts.
Ask my guy Frankie Borelli. We always wear pants when we golf because we don't want people to see our
Oh
legs.
my
It's
God.
just too hot in here for me not to.
It's
On
crazy.
the YouTube, it looks so funny.
Nuts. It's nuts. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh my
Oh.
God. No, but I.
What can you do?
Eric
You know what I mean?
What can you do? Wear shorts maybe next
It's
time.
very hard to be serious with the comparison. I did not appreciate Eric just kind of like sitting there while Gabby was getting very upset. And she is having a lot of doubts. I tweeted this. This is why we're going to have issues with the two Bachelorettes, because these women have to, and clearly this is why they did what they did with splitting up, but these women are going to have to tell their deepest insecurities and share their life story with these guys. And normally, you know, if it doesn't go well or if the guy's not feeling it, he just leaves. But in this case, it's like, oh, you could share all those things, and then the guy could be like, yikes, I'm going to go over to Rachel.
That's a
and
super
that
good
is
point.
such bullshit.
It
It
is.
goes right to the point of what Gabby was saying. It's like, how can she then trust that she can
Right.
trust herself to open up?
Right, she
Like,
said, I'm not
she's-
comparing myself to Rachel, but
Right.
she was comparing herself to
Of
Rachel.
course, and she went on this whole thing being like, and I liked what she said because I thought it was just an insightful thing to say, where she was like, why do I feel like all the people I want to love me in my life don't love me, and
Yeah.
how in that way can I like feel comfortable opening up, because anytime I do,
Kind of
it's
a very
almost like
triggering thing for Gabby.
Totally. And
Yeah.
and I like, I get it. That fucking sucks. She's always ends up bringing up her mom in these situations, and
Yep.
how she hasn't like had that support or whatever. And I think that that knowing that there's someone else there's another alternative, kind of like what you said, makes her uncomfortable and not able to like open up and feel like any of these guys are really there for her.
Yeah, definitely. And I guess they did kind of try and salvage the rest of that date. Eric did get a rose, we know that. So it did, they kind of saved it towards the end. But gonna need a little bit more from Eric. I feel like he wasn't really
Agreed.
given too much in that situation. And then the largest group date, giant group date, they were, what did they do? Oh, the wedding shoot. Franco was
stupid.
back. Love to see him,
Yeah,
but
good to see him.
just another recycled group date idea. Could have.
He always says it.
coulda used
Don't they do a
something
wedding
new.
shoot every time with Franco?
Yeah, but it's
Like,
just
he always
like
does
do
that.
He's the
something
wedding
else.
shoot guy. Yeah.
They both look really good in wedding dresses.
Yeah, they
Gabby
did look
and
beautiful.
They did look beautiful.
But the big drama from the group portion was that multiple guys during the evening told Gabby that they were more into Rachel. It started with who's the one that looks like KB? Tyler.
No, Tyler didn't say that. Tyler said.
No, I
he
thought
liked-
Tyler told Gabby he liked Rachel.
He did.
Tyler did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see. When did he do that?
He was the
sure.
first one.
Oh, I must
Yeah.
have missed him doing it because
Yeah.
because the second guy, grocery store Joe, Walmart.
He did it first, and then Hayden told Gabby she was too rough around the edges.
Somebody
Oof.
tweeted
That's
at me
Hayden.
that he's
Yes.
corner store Joe.
Corner
Which is-
store
Yeah.
Joe, love
Yeah.
that.
That's pretty good.
Hayden,
I like
okay.
that.
I
I
missed
like that.
Tyler doing it. Oh, well.
No,
fuck-
Tyler
fuck
did it
him.
first. And I think because he did it kind of in a nicer way, so Gabby was like, okay, like I respect that.
Yeah.
And then it went to Hayden with the rough around the edges, and then Jacob was basically like, if it was just you, I'd be gone by now. Like it was like
Terrible.
Awful.
just ruthless comments.
Why did they have to say it like that? Like
They
there's
didn't.
a
They
way
didn't.
to word that you don't have a connection with somebody that isn't, oh man, if it was just you here, I'd be gone ages
Yeah.
ago. I would have gotten a plane to fly me out of here. Like
Crazy
they just
Rough
went
around
in-
the edges
and also
is
Gabby
fucked
rough
up.
around the edges, like that. She doesn't scream
Yeah,
rough
what?
around the edges to me.
She's like the chillest. Like,
Yeah,
she's
she just
very
seems
chill,
pretty
very
cool.
direct, very
So-
like, what is rough?
Yeah,
I
around
he
thought
the
had
that
to
was
take
all
Hayden's
nuts.
vanilla ass energy out of
I
it.
was just
Right.
like
Oh,
nerve
that guy
on these guys.
stinks.
Yeah.
Oh, what? You
He's
want
the
someone
worst.
who's just like fucking wallpaper Hayden like
Yeah.
you? That's what he wants,
Facts.
clearly.
Yeah.
And
I
she
do
told
think
him, didn't she? Did she? Rachel gave him a rose at the end, right?
Yep.
I'm pissed about that. No, I didn't like his energy at all. I thought he was obnoxious. I
think
thought he was a little full of himself and very much like a, I'm gonna let you down easy, Gabby.
Yeah,
like that was
totally.
the vibe.
I
It's
do
like,
think it
fuck
goes
off.
back to what Fran said. I think it's they were emboldened by the fact that there's another woman there. You just
Yep.
like you can
Yes.
you're just like, oh, I'm gonna have Rachel and not Gabby. It doesn't matter how I treat Gabby. It's just like
Totally.
a weird.
That's
it's a weird
why
system.
the divorce rate is up, Trent, because of all the
right.
temptation in this world
Is that right?
with social media.
Facts.
I have no idea.
All right.
That is facts. With
You're saying it
Facebook.
like you
Talk
read
to
it.
Rhea.
I have no idea.
Said it like you read an article.
Pretty sure that's real.
No,
I'm
but
pretty
I
sure
think
I
that
read
is
an
real.
article like that.
Yeah.
The articles are like that right now.
Okay, I believe it.
Kelly's
believe
like,
it.
all the articles I'm reading.
Everything I see is saying
You know
that.
what? I may have
You're
read
right.
the same article. So Rachel was having a great group date. She gave her rose to Avon.
Yep.
And I kind of thought we were rooting for Tino, but she gave the rose to Avon.
Yeah.
And then Gabby did not give a rose out. And good for her. She totally shouldn't have in that situation. Gabby explained to Rachel what happened. I think Rachel was also really upset, kind of saying the same thing you just did, Trent. Like, where do these guys get off being rude to you just because they think it's going to help with me? Like, that's just, it's sending the wrong message. And that makes Gabby and Rachel decide this is where we're going to have to split up. We're going to go into the rose ceremony, no cocktail party, and we're going to give out 9 roses each. And if they don't accept the rose, Jesse Palmer explained halfway through, they can go back to the pen. And if the other woman gives out their rose to them, then they're in. If not, they're gone. So they go through all their guys, and Rachel is turned down by Tremaine and Alec and Meatball.
Which fucked up.
And yeah, like they're like, we can't accept your rose. And I respect the move from Rachel because I do feel like she specifically did not give Jacob and Hayden roses early on because of their behavior. And then it got to the end and she was like, are you fucking kidding me that 3 of these guys said no to me? Like, I need a win here. And then she gave her last one to Hayden.
Right.
But it was just, oh God, it was uncomfortable. Like even Gabby, like the guys were like, I kind of like Gabby more. And Gabby's like,
Gabby kept holding her stomach like this right here, which is just a telltale. I feel like I'm gonna puke because I have anxiety. Like that is that feeling right here. I felt so bad watching them both because and so after the third rejection for Rachel, they like kind of went off to the side and they were talking and Rachel was like, I just feel like this is one after the other, and Gabby's like, this is how I felt last night, and then she was like, but this is so much more public, like it's in front of everybody, whatever, and it was like a lot worse. I feel it was just so awkward. But I have a question.
I actually argue that it was not as worse. I think what the guy said to Gabby was worse.
I agree
because
with
this
that.
is the forum that if they are going to show themselves as to which girl they like, I'd rather them be honest instead of just accept Rachel's rose.
I agree with that.
Because that's how they're going to stay on the show.
I think long-term damage, what happened to Gabby was worse. I think short-term, what happened to Rachel is humiliating and more embarrassing.
Fair.
You know?
Fair.
But I have a question for you guys. Do you think, and so this is something I noticed when Rachel started handing out roses, and she didn't give her rose to Tino, and she gave it to, who did she? Avon instead. I was wondering, like, why didn't she give it to Tino? She loves him, whatever. She gave Tino her first rose, I think, right? And he came up, and when he came up, they kind of were like, she was like, you accept this rose? And he was like, yeah, and it was very flirty. And she gave it to him, and he went to go like kiss her on the cheek. And as he was going away, she kind of like pushed him away, like, quit it, stop it. Do we think that I think that they might already have, like, I don't know if you put this out in the universe and now it's happening. I think that they already are like locked and loaded. I think that she is making him like play it, like she's playing a little hard to get with him. He's feeding right into it. She's very secure with him. And I'm sensing like something underneath there with that flirty little exchange with the rose. Like,
don't make it too obvious. Don't give him the birthday rose.
Yeah.
Like,
In engagement?
Yes. Like, yes.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Yeah. I
wouldn't get
noticed
engaged
it
to Tino?
tonight.
I am the biggest Tino and Rachel supporter.
Yes, you
I think
are.
that they are fully engaged. I am standing by that. I said it week 1. You could tell that they are the most compatible, have the most connection. She doesn't even need to waste her time, but she's going to waste her time because she's not going to pull a Claire, even though after tonight, it would have been appropriate for her to just be like, I'm leaving with Tino, although this is the structure of the show, so they have to deal with it. Props to both of them, though, because I would not be able to handle that kind of rejection at all. I feel like it's got to be a shot to the self-esteem, although, you know, not everyone is for everybody. Like, I think that everyone's aware of that. It's just in the moment. So I think they both handled themselves really well for the situation that was at hand because that was really tough.
I agree with everything that you guys said about the rose ceremony. I also want to say that it was incredible television.
Yes.
And it's
Yes,
just
it was.
something that we've never quite seen before. I mean, a lot of people are tweeting about it. Fran and Kelly, you guys were talking about it. It was like a draft. It was like an NFL draft. Like, who's taking who? Oh, why is she not picking Hayden? Oh, because he was mean to Gabby. Like, it was super interesting, I thought. It was fucking crazy and unlike anything I thought we'd ever see on this show. But I thought it was pretty damn interesting.
What's the guy in Draft Day who none of his friends come to his birthday party or what? You
I never saw that movie.
Oh,
Kevin Costner,
shit.
though, right?
Yeah, great movie.
I never saw
They
it.
go off like character, like one of the guys, you know, and nobody, his teammates, like don't come to his birthday party.
Oh, damn.
And it's like, that says a lot. No, he was like, he's a bad, because he was kind of like a bad guy.
Dickhead. Yeah. Okay,
and it was like, in that situation, it was like, don't pick Hayden. We
Right.
know he's a jerk.
Yeah.
Even the guys who were getting
But
picked.
he would have been an easy pick.
Right, he would have been. He would have
And
been.
he was.
Even the
but-
guys who were getting picked, they would go off into these like little areas and they'd be high-fiving.
Yeah,
on the
they were pumped.
They were pumped. I thought it was super interesting. I don't know if they'll ever do it again. Feels like they probably won't.
Yeah,
but I think
I want them to do it with the guys. Have
Def?
2
Yes.
bachelors. Like, let's have the girls get in the mix here.
listen,
Deb, you
I-
think there are any napkins out there?
I'm into it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
What's
just
up?
I'm
He
just
seems to
looking
be-
at you like maybe a napkin. Or
This is, it just looks like you could maybe have
a
that.
tissue. Amazing.
Oh, look at that. This
Yeah.
is beautiful. Thank you.
Yep. Just
Let me just dab the forehead here.
let's do final thoughts on the rose ceremony, and we'll get into some questions.
Sure. I sneaky love the rose ceremony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely good TV.
That's
For
that's
sure.
kind of what we're in it
Producer's
for.
dream.
I
It was
really
great
am
TV.
curious.
It was sad for them, but again, I mean, I love a mess. You
Yeah.
guys know
That's the
this.
thing,
I
like,
love a fucking mess, man.
It's a fucking mess.
I love it.
And yeah, a lot of people are crying, but it's like, it's kind of what we're in it
It's
for.
raw. It's real.
It's the television part of it. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I think
Yeah.
sometimes, and I get why, but like where people try to bring they try to inject a lot of reality into like insanely trashy reality TV, and so you can't be like, oh, I didn't actually like what they did there because it put this person in that position. It's kind of that's kind of the deal.
It forces people to show their true colors, show
Right.
who they really are.
Makes it
and to
super
be honest,
interesting.
To be honest, if they didn't have these guys do this, then I don't know, maybe would Gabby or Rachel would have rather known than keep wasting roses on these guys, keeping them along when they were so quick to just be like, you know what, never mind. Like it was time. It was time for them to pick a side. It was time for them to choose who they're going to go for, because Rachel can't keep giving roses to the people who are just kind of assholes and are going to reject her anyway because they want to still get some airtime with Gabby on the side.
And if we want to even this thing out, run it back with two bachelors that don't like each other.
Yes.
And let them fist
Let
fight.
them fight
Or
for
why
them
don't we get the
girls.
city boys in there,
Yeah,
Peter and
yeah.
Dustin?
Yeah.
Anybody. I would love some animosity
Yes.
between the two
Yes.
leads, the two male leads,
Yep.
and then they just fist fight at the end of every episode.
That'd be great.
That
That'd
would
be
be
great.
something.
I'm into that.
All right, let's get into our Bachelor Nation questions brought to you by Vizzy. Vizzy Hard Seltzer. We love Vizzy. It's a great summer drink. Here we go.
very into these
Let's
pops.
talk some Vizzy flavors, shall we? Let's see what we got in here. We were talking about these last week. Hint of blackberry lemon, absolutely delicious. There is also this is hint of papaya passion fruits. Great combos. Hint of watermelon strawberry.
That one's a great one.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely delicious. Vizzy flavors are so good. You can go to VizzyHardSeltzer.com/chicks to enter your info for a chance to instantly win a $20 prepaid card that can be used towards Vizzy when you pass on the vibes to your friends. Really cool opportunity here, guys. VizzyHardSeltzer.com/chicks for a chance to win. One more time. That's VizzyHardSeltzer.com/chicks.
Fantastic.
Okay, everyone.
Okay, let's get into the questions.
Love it.
Okay.
What we got, Bachelor Nation?
What do we got?
What's everybody saying? Is it all about Trent?
What's the word?
My dehydration.
Can Trent do a backflip was a question.
Oh, can you?
Give us
Nope.
a quick
I used to be able to do backflip on a trampoline,
Oh, that's cool.
but not so much anymore.
Yeah.
Um,
That's always a cool trick.
what do you
It is.
Yeah.
Then one day I just got really scared of it and I wouldn't do it again.
Yeah, well,
Makes
people
sense.
break their necks that way, so
Yeah.
That's
I
true.
understand.
What do you think of Logan possibly switching?
I had bad vibes from Logan since the beginning.
Hate Logan.
He was also the first sort of case of a guy who kissed both the girls in the same night, I believe,
Yeah.
right?
And then he also just tried to be like nice guy talking to Eric, and he was like, can't believe what Gabby went through last night and like the
Jeez.
stress she must be going through. Like,
Phony.
all right. You just went to Rachel's side.
Phony
You're on
baloney.
Team Rachel right now.
Yeah, Logan might be a snake, but it would be super interesting. Somebody's going to switch over.
Oh, totally.
Somebody's
Yeah.
going to do that, and it's probably going to be Logan, as we
Totally.
saw.
You know what I can't help but
But I
help but
also
say
think
right now?
the girls will like say no.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I feel
The
like it'll
girls-
be a
they're- they're-
a very weird dynamic with the girls. Like if Logan says actually 2 weeks later, he's like, actually I want to be on Gabby's side. Like I feel like Gabby might just be like,
I'd say no fucking way.
Well,
She'd be like,
even the
"Fat
guys
chance."
who turned down Rachel tonight, Gabby didn't pick.
No,
Yeah.
none of them.
None of them.
Right.
So it's like, I think you guys are right.
Yeah. You know what I gotta say?
Yeah.
And I know this is conflicting. It's not The Bachelor, but FBoy Island, I am watching.
Oh.
And there's a lot of shit like this where it's like
Yeah.
the guys are kind of whatever about it. But I find myself thinking like, is Logan actually an F-boy? Like, is he a
Right.
piece of shit? Like, is he playing
Yeah.
both sides, whatever? And I think yes. If
I
I
do
were
not
to
think
classify
Logan
him,
is a nice guy.
I would say he's
I-
not a nice guy. He's an F-boy.
I do not think he's genuine.
No.
You know what I
not
also-
I
even
think
close.
he's chatting shit, mate.
Yeah.
He's
You know
chatting
what
shit.
I thought
He's
about
chatting
too
so much shit.
before tonight?
Muggy.
Before they,
mad
before they
Real
split?
muggy.
Before they, is this
Love
like
Island now. This is Love
We
Island.
moved on to Love
Yeah,
Island.
we're going
I
through
don't
all
watch,
the.
unfortunately.
It's not gutted, not even
don't know what I was
close to
gonna say.
gutted.
Okay, we'll move on to the next question then. Do we think there's going to be a villain this season?
This is the format.
I think Hayden is like
True.
wants
Meta.
like he's going to be like trying like it's going to be like he's kind of like the villain, but he's really not charismatic enough to be.
Agreed.
It does.
Because a villain has to have a little
Yeah.
allure.
What?
Said I kind of think you're right though, because
Right,
yeah, because
yeah.
it
Oh,
feels
nice.
like all the drama is going to come from the fact that there's two Bachelorettes.
Right.
It doesn't feel like there's a lot of guys fighting with each other. At least in the previews,
Right,
we
like-
don't see some like explosive guy fight.
And like we had with Chris last week, like he just gets sent right home.
Yeah.
He would have been a villain. He's gone.
Yep.
I think they're not dealing with any of that bullshit. I do think the most people will get mad at is if they end up pitting these two girls against each other in some way, or a guy like Logan who crosses over and
Right.
tries, but he's gonna go right home, so it's not gonna last very long.
Right.
I also think that a lot of these guys, if they were to even act a little bit like an asshole, if one of the girls catches wind of it, both of them hear about it immediately. Like they go right to each other to talk all the shit, and I feel like it's harder for the guys to like conceal how dickish they can be.
Or the guys are going to tattle because that's
They're all
the
snitches
easiest
too,
tattle of
yeah.
all time.
Totally.
Like if you're on Rachel's side and you hear one of the other guys talking about Gabby, that's ammo right there.
See ya.
You're,
Yeah,
you're
forget it.
reporting that to the boss.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Would you guys give Meatball another chance like we've seen in the promo for us?
No.
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 No,
You think I have a
Immediately
soft
no.
spot in my heart for a guy like Meatball or named Meatball, but I don't.
No.
no.
I
He's
just
annoying.
don't. Yeah.
Something about
Pass.
him.
Pass.
Pass the meatball.
Big pass.
Pass the Meatball.
Everyone always asks who we want to see as the next Bachelor, and
I don't know yet.
listen, I just don't know.
Saw a lot of
Unless
Jordan
Tino gets
hype 2
sent
weeks
home,
ago.
then it's him.
Jordan.
Saw Jordan hype. Right?
Jordan?
No, Jordan.
The one that got sent home, Jordan. Race car driver, Jordan.
race car driver.
Oh,
Jordan.
yeah.
Oh, it's please. He's a baby.
I'm
No,
with
he's
you.
gotta go through.
I'm
he's
with
gotta
you.
go through at least 2 more seasons of like
Yeah.
paradise.
Get a
like,
little
he
more
can't
seasoning
be.
on
Yeah,
him.
we need a little.
A little more Bachelor season.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I
we
feel
saw
like
one
we haven't
one-on-one
quite,
date and we think he's the Bachelor.
I feel like we
let's get
haven't
real.
quite gotten enough personality from some of these guys yet. Mario, I like. I'm trying to think of the ones who I feel like are good, but totally.
Nate could be.
Aren't gonna
Nate
be-
would have a
Big
good,
Nate fan.
a
Yeah.
good like sad
I feel like
angle.
Nate's my front runner right now for Gabby. So
with
for
you.
sure.
I'm with you.
I for some reason I think that he will check the boxes emotionally. I don't know if she will be able to
She doesn't seem to be into the parenting
land the
thing.
plane. Yeah, I don't know if she can. I don't know
Yeah.
if she'll be able to do it emotionally herself.
got one more.
I'm looking. Sometimes people get shy. They're always chatting
Oh.
until the questions come
Yeah.
up.
More of a
Shy
chat room?
guys.
Did the guys not realize that if they reject a rose, they'll probably be going home?
I don't know if they did. This is what I wanted to say before.
Yeah.
Because Jesse Palmer came out and just like said that rule. I am very curious if it is actually as unorganized as it's coming across, or if producers want us to feel that way. You know,
I bet
like
it's-
how much are Gabby and Rachel really dictating how this is going down, and how much are producers like, okay, now would be a good time to split everyone up.
I bet they have several fail safes. Like I bet they have like, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And if it starts failing miserably,
Right.
initiate phase 1. And if
Right.
phase 1 doesn't work, phase 2 they start adding rules in
Yeah.
based on how like what's happening in real time.
This is not a show that goes in with production being like, yeah, we're gonna wing it.
No,
Yeah, that's
definitely not.
true.
Like it's just been on for way too long. They definitely have some tricks up their sleeve
sure, for sure.
the way that this played out. So I definitely think that was on purpose, because I felt like after Tremaine did it, he was kind of like, shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of crazy that the other guys still did it. So,
Yeah, true.
okay.
That's about it.
Thanks everyone for your beautiful questions. And now let's cut some stems and give out some roses. Trent, why don't we start with you this evening, since
Wow.
you're back and ready to go, and I'm going to put you on the spot.
Yeah. All right, I'll give my rose out first. I'm just gonna straight up give it to Tino. Just
Okay.
because he's just.
How dare you, says
I
Ria.
can't do that.
Sorry, yeah.
That's
can.
okay. It's your birthday though.
No, you can.
It's he's just an incredibly handsome man, and he's my favorite on the show, and I just wanted to give him a rose.
Yep.
Cut a stem. Oh boy, I had not thought about that one.
I don't even know who you were hating on, really.
Like
know.
there are kind of a lot of options here.
Are there?
Yeah. I feel like
Any of the guys that were mean to Gabby?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, true.
Unless Trent liked that.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoa.
Whoa.
Trent hates
Maybe the producer's not putting a roof over Grandpa John.
Yeah. The
Yeah, that's
roofless.
fucked up.
Why don't we just give him the answers to the
I know,
whole
to
test?
everybody's
It's
everybody's
my first
answer.
day back.
Oh, blah, blah.
No, I'm just trying to move this along here.
Roofless
can't
Jeep.
can't be sitting here waiting for
You
Trent to come up with an
stole
answer.
both my rose and stem cut.
Roofless Jeep.
Ruthless Jeep.
Ruthless Jeep.
Kelly.
Rhea, how about you go ahead of me? I don't want to take yours. In case because there's only so many.
I'm gonna split my rose,
Okay.
and I'm still gonna be nice, even though he cheated on the whole test. I'm gonna give my rose to Trent being back.
Wow.
Oh.
Now I should have given my rose to your birthday.
Oh, that's really nice of you. And I'm gonna halvesies it with Trent. Oh my God, slip of the tongue. Tino's run and jump when he was like so excited that
He was on Team Rachel.
that he was on Team Rachel.
Slip
What?
of the tongue when you talk about the love of your life on the show. Trent, I mean,
Tino, Trent. I mean, that's
Tino.
pretty much the same thing to me.
Basically, you're replacing. They're basically.
Yeah. You can switch us in and out. It's the
yeah.
same thing.
my God.
and then my stem cut is going to be. It was going to be the roofless Jeep.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
That was my fault. I did that. I did that.
that was you.
Shit.
How about Trent and Kelly for not listening to your vintage T-shirt pajama?
No.
I already got a
am
bitch out for
tired of you giving out. Why don't you just assign everybody their rose and
already-
stem
This is
cuts?
another thing.
I mean, you were thinking for way too long here.
Group chat, I was told to bring an early 2000s pajama set, and I was like,
Well, yeah. Here was the thing about that as well. I saw that and I was like,
I know you have it, Kelly.
2000s.
You have some.
pajamas?
You got to have a band T-shirt of some sort.
No,
I
I
would
do, but
say.
here's my thing: is all mine are
Did I
90s.
say Tito instead of Tito?
Did you? No, you said Tino.
you said
You
Tino.
definitely said Tino.
Okay, I think I definitely said
No,
Tino.
all my shit is
Okay.
90s. I don't have it. I was like 2000s. Who could this be? And I looked through my stuff,
Right,
and
I'm
it
gonna
was
get
all
the
90s.
stem.
And I was like, oh, I'm gonna look even older for Rhea's birthday. Like, okay, we get it. She's young.
I'm
like,
gonna cut the
kill
stem
me.
of Hayden.
Yeah.
Boring.
Oh shit, that was yeah.
Oh, is that yours?
It was.
Honestly, let's just steal everyone's.
Yeah, we'll
That's-
steal everybody's. We'll steal
Go ahead,
it.
Kelly.
I'm gonna give my rose to Gabby because she was very honest about because she's talking a lot about her mom and her mother issues, and I think that she's showing us a lot about what's going on with her.
Oh, they're calling you combination Trent and Tito.
Oh, there we go.
We got
Rocket
it, man.
power.
Yeah.
That's
We
cute.
got it.
That's cute.
Nice.
I'm gonna give it to Gabby because I think that she keeps she's
wait.
trying to open up. She's trying to open up.
It's because I'm sorry.
all right, what is it? What is
It's
it?
because they wrote Tito on the board.
I thought that's what you saw. I thought you were saying that because it was up there.
No, people in the chat kept writing
right.
Tito, and I was like, what? They wrote it on the board. All right, we're past it. I'm sorry. I'm
All
sorry.
right.
Everyone's going to hate me because I'm interrupting so much.
Yes.
God.
Gabby is
Worst
for me.
birthday ever.
Birthday's ruined. The birthday's ruined. God damn it.
Wait, how did nobody get
I
tricked through that with
know.
this beat?
I was just laughing.
All right.
You're with your whole body. Yuck, 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 yuck.
God, I bet everyone wishes I didn't even make it to 25.
Oh.
Okay, Rhea's going.
All right, Jesus Christ,
What's-
Kelly,
what's
give
your
her
stem
cut.
cut?
All right, my
Stem
stem
cut,
cut. My
so I
stem
can end
cut-
this.
My stem cut is also Hayden, but specifically the thing that he said.
Rough around the edges.
You're rough around the edges.
Yeah.
And I tweeted this. I said, if I dare somebody to come up to my face and tell me to my face that I'm a little rough around the edges and live to tell the tale.
You would just cut them. You would just
Honestly,
cut
like
them.
fuck that. What a horrible, like
A
what a
knife
bitchy
would
fucking thing to
straight
say.
up appear
Just-
out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'd be
Look
like,
where
oh
this
really? This side flip over. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Death. Absolutely not. So fucking rude. I can't get over it. That's my
Fran?
stem.
I would like to give my rose to.
Actually, I think you should give it to.
I have my answer ready to go.
Okay.
I would like to give my rose to Grandpa John.
Yeah.
Oh, love him.
I think, if the show ever actually does a senior show like they always talked about doing, he would be a great lead.
Yes.
But
Totally.
they always advertise for it and then it never happens. And stem cut, I'm going with another photo shoot wedding dress
Yeah.
group date.
That's no good.
We got to come up with They lose me during these dates because
Yeah.
they're so unoriginal now.
Yeah, it's
like
just
we're just
boring.
repeat doing the same shit. Franco's great, he's great, but we gotta have largest group date ever. They could have come up with something better
Just
for that.
a little bit of variety. I also don't
Yeah.
love the like photos of a proposal. Like maybe I am sentimental like
hate
that,
I
but I'm like,
hate the
if I'm getting
proposals.
proposed to, I'll like have one photo of that my whole life. Like I don't want multiple
Right.
photos of me throughout my life, like with a fake proposal.
And
Like,
Nate's
I want
was
that
also
to be like
Nate's
a
was
moment.
so good.
You know?
Good point.
Nate's
Yeah.
was so good that it was
Right.
It's like we wasted a good
Yeah,
surprise on you.
Totally.
Yeah,
Totally.
exactly. So no, we got to move away from those. They keep doing
Oh,
this.
you wasted the
doing
good.
that.
Big Dad, that's a great movie.
Great movie.
Oh man. All right, guys.
Okay.
I think that wraps it up for today's episode of Cutting Stems. Thanks to Trent for being back.
Thanks for having
Thank
me
you,
back.
Trent.
Thanks,
And
Trent.
a big happy birthday
Yeah.
to Rhea.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
I'm so shy.
Fantastic.
You're
so
so
shy.
you're so shy.
Bye,
Everyone
everyone.
hates me now.